Well, good rising, everybody. Welcome back to Coffee Talk with Karen B. I'm back in my little coffee shop. How's everybody doing this fine Monday morning? Well, things never cease to be interesting anyway, that's for sure, right? How are you guys doing? I have new loop music today. I hope you like it. I can put the other one back on if you miss it though. But I thought it would be nice to mix it up a little bit. Collie Candle. Oh, you need some coffee? Hey Zulu One. Good morning. Yes, I know. Happy Moon Day. How about that? Let's call it Moon Day. And speaking of Moon Day, the moon is currently at 94%. So we're at the full moon phase right now, you guys. Well, we just passed it, I guess. It was the other night. So now we're waning. But it's still pretty bright. So yeah, 94%. And the sun is is right 4.75 degrees above the horizon at this moment. So it's almost to where it cannot be seen, if you can even see all the way, to 0 degrees at the horizon. I cannot. I have trees and hills, so it's already gone for me. But it was lovely the other night. Thanks for being here. Let me give you guys a shout out. Hi Rose, I see you in the Rockfin chat. Not a ton of people in the Rockfin chat. Hello RT and Rob the Truth and That Flat Fellow in Twitch chat, and over here in YouTube, where we are for now, I see Chicago Artist, 5 times 1,000, Call for Zero, Knowledge, Collie Candle, Zulu One, Kelly FE, F'd Up World, Rose 777, Eric DuLeon, is that how you say it? J Street, Awesome Austin, Voynick, and Waters Above. Good to see you, my dear. Oh, hello, Clayton Jacobs over there in Rockfin. Good to see you. Good to see some people in Rockfin. What's up, Rockfin? I also see Nemo 289V and Awesome Austin. Did I say that already? I don't know, but I'll say it again because Austin's awesome. Alex T. Russell Lukenbill, good to see you. Question for your life. Whaleoy Befukt. Stacks Farmstead, Louise UK, hello. Good day. Guitar Bear. YouTube. I'm not here. Right, sure. Bear Girls. What's up? James in Germany. Hi, James. Flat Earth Ship Bear. Looking at an orange moon. Is it still orange? Yeah. Sometimes though, here's the thing though, when the moon is low on the horizon, it's always kind of orangey. Sometimes it's pink because you're looking through a denser part of the atmosphere. It's more, it's over there instead of over there. And up has less atmospheric refraction than straight when you're looking straight. Yeah. Chris from South Jersey, what's up? Hey, Sam Clint, what's up? And Rockfin, Grand Rising. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm never anywhere. So they're saying, I heard they were saying that the moon was showing up orange for everybody because of fires, because there's so many fires. However, where I live, there are no fires, and I don't think I live anywhere that could be affected by these fires. I mean, I don't know. Especially because, let's see, I'm on the east, right? So if any fire would be west of me, so I would see it, it would be looking when the moon is setting is when I would see the effects of it. But when I see the moon, this last time when the moon was rising, it was orange because it was late at night and it was coming from the east. So for me, I don't think that's true. It's just, I don't know, something in the air, something in the ether. Does anybody know what happened to the Morgile? I don't know. I don't know. There you go. Jesus Freak lives not that far from me. He's about an hour away. He says he hasn't seen any particulates. Not any different than what we usually get. Although we have been getting a lot of stratospheric spraying. So that's been going on quite a bit. Yeah. You saw a real odd sunrise and moon combo Sunday morning? Oh, probably because the moon was up when the sun, the full moon was still up when the sun was up, right? Yeah, I see that too quite a bit. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, I don't know for sure, but I think ODD is trying to get his channel back on YouTube. Let's see if it shows up. It's still not showing up. Still not showing up, but I guess he did get a hold of somebody at YouTube. To try to talk to them, tell them, because I did report his channel as hacked. And then I asked other people to report his channel as hacked. And I don't know, here, let me share screen with y'all. And I don't know if it worked or not, if that maybe helped him get in touch with them. That's his backup channel though, if you guys wanna subscribe to ODD's backup channel. Does anyone know what happened to Patricia Steer? She shut down her Facebook channel. No, Eric, really? Did she? I don't know. I've been banned on Facebook. I got banned on July 4th, and I just kind of stopped going in there because I can't do anything, and it's just frustrating. I can't post, I can't share, I can't like anything. I can't send friend requests. I can accept friend requests, and that's all I can do. So sometimes I'll go in there and I'll accept friend requests because that's really the only thing I can do. And So I just stopped going in there. So if Patricia is not on Facebook, that's new to me. I didn't know that, because last I saw, she was still in there, and she was still even adding photos to her cat album and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Lots of fires in British Columbia. Let's check it out. Actually, here, I should go over here and search so that you guys can see. Let's go to news. Let's do this thing. Look at this crap. If you are not injected with their magic serum, you shouldn't go into a bar or restaurant, expert says. Boy, look at this. They're pushing it so hard, you guys. This is so bad. This is why I stopped looking at the news. What were we looking at? What did I even open this for? Floods everywhere. Oh, fires. Let's see, is there anything about fires? Let's see. Maybe. Fires in the news. Fire. How about wildfire? Because it's talking about people getting fired. California's largest wildfire forces over 8,000 evacuations as residents scramble to protect property. Oh. California's on fire, as usual. Oh, look, a melted car. Car on fire. The Dixie Fire north of Sacramento is only 21% contained. Massive western wildfires. This is the new normal, you guys. I mean, there were lots of fires. I grew up in California. There were wildfires. Like, I can't say that this wasn't a normal thing to have wildfires in California, but not like this. Not like this. It wasn't every year devastating, because it would be like every few years, right? Like how it should be, because the forest will grow, and then it, you know, as the forest does, it sheds branches, leaves, dead pine needles. It sheds things as the forest is growing, and then it creates, you know, it gets to a condition where there's a lot of this dead stuff laying around, and then that's what would catch on fire, and then that would all burn off, and then that area would be good for you, like, it wouldn't happen. Then the forest would grow back, but not every year. not every year. Like devastating, no. Whole towns burning, no. That's not normal. But they'll tell you that this is the new normal. And here's the kicker. The kicker is that they can make it rain whenever they want. Like, whenever this stuff happens, they can go seed the clouds, and it doesn't even take that much to trigger everything for moisture to accumulate in the sky and start raining. They really don't even have to use that much material. near the California border, the bootleg fire is now the third largest ever recorded in Oregon. Wow. So the whole West Coast is like on fire. The Dixie Fire covered enough territory over the weekend to merge with another smaller fire. Right now, some 10,000 homes are threatened. Officials say this is the 15th largest fire in California history, and it's only July. But listen, so many fires have been happening. How is there even this much fuel for fires like this to be going? Seriously. $88 fires in 13 states. See, that's crazy. I'm gonna go back to my search. Let's see what it says. 7th worst wildfire destroyed 1,077 homes and spawned a fire NATO. Really? Oh, this day in history? Oh wait, no, this is 21. July 26, on Monday, July 26, 2021. Okay, that's today. A wildfire crossed the Sacramento River and headed into the city of Redding, causing 38,000 people to evacuate. This was a major event associated with the Carr Fire. The Carr Fire burned in Shasta and Trinity counties in California, U.S. In Trinity counties in California, United States. The wildfire started on July 23, 2018, in the Whiskeytown Shasta Trinity National Recreation Area. In a naming coincidence, the fire started when a vehicle popped a tire and the rim scraped against the asphalt. The friction caused sparks that ignited dry vegetation along the way. Strong winds caused the fire to expand quickly, blah, blah, blah. Why does it say 2021? This is talking about a day in history. This must be wrong. This isn't right. But right there it says... I'm confused. Fuck that article. Why is Yahoo News bullshit? Scenes from America's largest wildfire. Extreme wildfire forces thousands to evacuate in California. Was it? I'm sorry, I got that there's something wrong with that article. It had the wrong date in there or something. There was a typo, I think. Wildfire smoke blowing across the U.S. is more toxic than we thought, huh? Let's see. From his uptown Manhattan home in Morningside Heights, Samir Kumar can usually see skyscrapers downtown, but this week, as smoke from wildfires raging in the western United States and Canada rode the jet stream to the east coast, the skyline was blurred out. To see wildfires have an actual effect on this coast, I was in disbelief. Well, okay. I wonder if that is making, if it could be permeating through everything. I mean, the air mixes around. Maybe it is what's making the moon orange. But I've seen that at times when there are no wildfires too. I think that's why I even started looking at this. I'm sorry, what a space cadet. You can call BS on that story. Sparks from a wheel, yeah. I don't believe the way that fires start that way either. I mean, I can't say it's impossible, but I mean, people do throw like glass and stuff out on the side of the road, and then the glass will be laying on its side, and then the sun will go through the glass and create, you know, it because the glass is concave, right? It focuses the sunlight into a point, and if it just happens to be laying on something dry, and that focal point is the same area where there happens to be dry grass, that can start a fire. And that would be a fire started from human negligence. That stuff can happen. Now, sparks from a wheel scraping something, that's kind of... I don't think so. They make up any old bullshit, don't they? You guys are hilarious. They sprayed fuel. I don't know. I don't know. 300 wildfires are burning in British Columbia, and 80 are blazing through the United States on the U.S. West. The fires are exacerbated by heat waves and prolonged drought in the West. There's drought over here too. You know, in my area, it has not been raining anywhere near the amount it should be raining. Usually in the late spring and summer, it rains almost every day. It should rain every day in the afternoon for just a little bit. Even if it's just a little bit, it should rain. And this summer, we've gone like weeks. It's really not been raining that much. I've actually had to water my garden quite a bit. I got a little bit of end rot on some tomatoes because they weren't getting watered properly regularly enough, and I had to make sure I go out there and watered them because it's been so dry, and that's typically not an issue here. Even the weeds, the weeds that make up what should be a lawn. Like, I don't have grass, I have weeds, but those are even dying. They're drying out and dying in some spots, and it's been so dry here. And I have seen more stratospheric spraying in the sky, and I do attribute it to that, because the last time that it was such a dry season like this, that farmers and stuff were losing their crops, there was a lot of stratospheric spraying visibly going on in the sky at that time as well. And so, you know, you can see it happening. But you know, everybody's like, oh no, that's not what it is. Yeah, I see that, but that's not what that is. Oh really? What is it? It's something else. How do you know? I don't know, it just is. Well, here, look, here's this thing about jet engines that I can show you that shows it's a high compression engine and that it's like almost impossible for it to be leaving a condensation trail up in the sky based on the design of the engine. Well, what is that then? Oh, I don't know. It's a condensation trail. Rocket launches. Attribute it to rocket launches how? Okay, well, anyway, the point is, they know how to make it rain. They know how to make it rain. So anytime that there's these fires due to extremely low precipitation or not enough rain, well, that's not necessary because they know how to make it rain. Let's see, Eric. Here in Baton Rouge, we've had over 55 inches of rain so far this year, and we average 65 inches the year. Never seen this much rain in my life either. Well, Eric, you gotta wonder, are they trying to wash you guys out again? I mean, what's been put in place since all that happened? Did they ever fix that levee? Those levees that broke? I mean, has that been addressed? You know, and there's a certain balance in our system that has to be maintained, right? You would think. So all that moisture that isn't going to where it should normally go everywhere else, well, it's going to have to go somewhere, right? They got to put it somewhere. So is that where they're putting it, Eric, over you? Maybe. They used drones in Dubai to make it rain to curb the 122-degree weather, and now it's flooding. Well, that's supposed to be dry, that place. Karen, my PLS boss at NASA used to tell stories about how he led projects to cause rain in Saudi Arabia. They would do it for the king of Saudi Arabia. Oh, old boss. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Those the Saudi Arabian, the princes, the kings and all them, they got shit tons of money from oil. Just shit tons. They can buy whatever they want. Yep, 4 decades they have controlled the weather. Weather has been weaponized and used as fear and control tool for yeah, well, and the other part of that too is they can control the food supply with controlling the weather, right? So when I first realized that the stratospheric spraying and it affecting the weather was a real thing, well, that was in 2014, and that was after I'd been living here in the Carolinas for a few years, and I was basically, you know, I was describing living here to people in California as living in a rainforest because it rained so much. So, and it kind of is like living in a rainforest. So, but it's not on the equator, right? So, then in 2014, it got really, really dry, became a drought, and then I was seeing the spraying happening, and I had not been seeing that leading up to this time. And I was like, oh, the sky looks like shit now. It didn't used to look like this. It was beautiful before. Like, what is going on? And then it wasn't getting... And then I saw... and then, of course, I was looking on Facebook, and I was seeing stuff, people post things about chemtrails, blah, 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 right? And I was like, I don't know about all that spraying in the sky stuff. But then I saw it. And then I saw that there was a drought in my area. And then I saw the newspaper come out and say, oh, did farmers who lost crops due to the drought can contact the government and they'll reimburse you for your crops, right? So they were already sort of, you know, that's what they do. I don't know how long that sort of thing's been going on because it's not something that I paid attention to. But basically, what the government has did is they created a problem. Well, this is what it looked like to me. They created a problem, and then they made themselves the solution. Like, oh, like, here, look, we'll help you. You know, we're gonna reimburse you for these crops that you lost. We understand it's been a hard year. It's been a drought. Blah blah blah. Say a few prayers for Baldini. He's hurting and needs them. Love y'all. Oh. Thank you, David, for bringing that up. Izzy, I missed Freaky Freaks this morning because I had to get up and take care of chickens and walk Gomez and... Oh my god, I can't believe I just said Gomez. That's my dog that's been dead for I don't even know how long. Remington. I walked Remington, my dog. I can't believe I said Gomez. That's trippy. I don't never do that. That's so weird. Anyway, that's kind of tripping me out that I said that. But anyway, yes, prayers for Baldini, you guys. Speaking of Baldini, you know, he's been doing the freaky freak thing. So everybody keep him in your thoughts and your prayers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's rainforest, the sauna. Yeah. I mean, I like it. I like it. I don't mind it. I would rather it be hot and humid than cold. I much prefer hot weather over cold weather. Yeah. Nix the garden, put up a greenhouse, control soil, moisture and light. Yeah, I do want to build a greenhouse. Actually, Ted and I were looking at greenhouse builds and plans just last night. Because it does really expand your growing season, stretches it out. Like here, I could probably get use out of, I could probably be growing things all year. Yeah. All right, anyway. So tons of wildfires going on. That has me worried about my son. He lives over there in California and he's got asthma and they have a really poor air quality right now, I'm sure. Oh, look at that. That's gross. Look at that mess. Ugh. What is this guy talking about? I just started looking over at the screen. It says he's talking about someone using cocaine. I often make the comparison to someone using cocaine. Says Henderson, the risk of having a heart attack for someone who's a cocaine user is high, but not many people use cocaine. Everybody is breathing the air and the health risks skyrocket when a greater number of people are exposed. Okay. Asthma, COPD. You know, and think about it this way. Well, you know, this is just another way for them to cause problems for people, to make people sicker, right? So if the air quality is poor and you already have problems like asthma, which is a side effect of getting poisonous injections, by the way. It is a listed side effect of getting poisonous injections, by the way. And then COPD, chronic lung disease. Pregnant women. Pregnant women. They're not trying to target pregnant women at all for anything else at all, ever, that I've seen. Hey, Daryl. Daryl Davis, you are in Northern California, right where the fires are. How are you doing? Can you let us know how it's going over there? Are you being told to evacuate? Is everything shit around you? Are you okay? Are you safe? That's what I'd like to know. Wildfire smoke has been linked to valley fever, a type of fungal infection. Exactly why it may be more toxic is unclear. A study has shown that indication that wildfire might be more toxic than other sources of PM2.5 from sources such as cars. An atmospheric scientist at the University of San Diego says Exactly why it's more toxic is unclear. I found that exposure to wildfire PM 2.5. What we don't know. There's even more we don't know about how airborne smoke affects the body. Last April, scientists detected traces of bacteria and fungi traveling in smoke. Wildfire smoke has been linked to valley fever, a type of fungal infection, but it's unclear which other disease-causing microbes may be present in smoke and how far they can travel. A study published in Nature Communications in March found that exposure to wildfire PM 2.5 drove up hospitalizations by as much as 10% from 1999 to 2012. Exposure to other sources of PM 2.5, however, drove hospital visits by just over 1%. So, what are they saying? The smoke from these fires is more toxic. Oh, and of course, it's going to make it more difficult for people to fight off CV-19 infections. Oh yes, and the emerging variants. People exposed to air pollution are more likely. Oh my God, you guys. There can't be a variant of something that was never found. I'll just say that. All right, effed up world. All good. Ben Balderson is good too. Yay! Oh, hey, what's up, Zach? I'm waiting for you to return the script to start working on it. Kind of lucky for us because the wind blows mainly the other direction, but to other people. Yeah. Zach, why don't you come on with me? I'll send you a link. All right. Using weather to create food scarcities, use drought and major flooding to wipe out. I mean, but you know how everything has more than one use. So look, your weather, manipulating the weather makes these conditions for this more easier to start or instigate or to happen, however it happens. And then the result too, another result is all of the people who have already, you know, some sort of health problem with their lungs or their breathing or asthma. Yeah, this stuff sucks. Let's see. Have you guys seen this? By the way? Changes to the PCR testing. After December 31st, 2021, CDC will withdraw the request to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for the emergency use authorization of the PCR test for the detection of SARS and coronavirus. Did you guys hear about that? And they're going to find alternatives. Do you know why they're doing that? Because they need CDC encourages laboratories to consider adoption of a multiplexed method that can facilitate detection and differentiation of SARS and influenza. So they're saying now that there's no way for this test to tell the difference between SARS or CV2 or whatever they want to call their little fantasy bug, and what do you call it? The flu, right? And they told you the flu magically disappeared. Well, it didn't. And they don't even know how to tell the difference. So all these people who got PCR tests that say it was positive for one thing could have just had the flu. Like we've been saying this whole dang time. You were about to tell me not to say that, Zach, that you should come on here. Yeah, it was always bogus. We know. I know. Oh, look at this, you guys. Let's change the subject because I don't want to get too wrapped up in all that stuff because I'm still on YouTube. I'm gonna have to shut off YouTube to really before I start talking about all that stuff. But look at this. This just the Jerusalem Post. Harvard astronomer revolutionizes search for alien life with a new project. What do you think about this, you guys? Professor Avi Loeb will use a network of telescopes, cameras, and computers to analyze astronomical data to scan for evidence of alien life. They're still pushing that alien stuff. The possible existence of aliens is one of the most intriguing subjects on the fringe of military and scientific communities and has become more mainstream in recent years. But now, a groundbreaking new scientific initiative is creating a unified telescope network to see if mankind is truly alone in the universe. Boy, oh boy. COVID wildfires. When you want to find some light slush with the track, you go for the vaccine. Yeah. There you go, Rob the Truth. I was so sick in 2016 and went to every doctor. They couldn't fix me, had to go natural to heal yourself. That's good. That's the best thing you can do. Yeah. So yeah, they still want to look for aliens, you guys. You know, oh, by the way, here's a thing too. Now that let's just a little sidetrack thing that made me think about this, okay? They don't call UFOs UFOs anymore. I don't know if you guys have not caught on to this. They don't call UFOs UFOs. They now call UFOs UAP. UAP. Unidentified aerial phenomena. Okay? I can't help but think that that's a shot at UAP. Like, if people search UAP, you know, what comes up is the UAP channel, and he talks about all kinds of stuff, you know, about flat earth and, you know, everything. He just talks about all kinds of great stuff, right? And so now Now if you do a search of UAP, you're going to get a bunch of alien UFO bullshit instead of, ending up at the UAP channel learning about flat earth like you should be, right? So I think this was changed because of UAP. That's them trolling UAP. Just my opinion. Just like the Karen meme. The Karen meme, that's them trolling me. That's my troll. This is UAP's troll. I don't think he started with UAPs. I thought UAP stood for underappreciated actual physicist or something like that. Well, no, because they control the algorithms, Izzo. So, like, instead of him coming up in the search, they'll just bury that and then they'll show everybody UFO stuff. But it was, I don't know. To me, that was not really popularly used until recently that I noticed. It could just be something that I noticed maybe, but here's the other thing though. They do stuff like that. Like, remember when the whole Black Swan thing came out, which I don't even, I hardly ever talk about it because those guys were trolling me. The flat earthers were trolling me over the Black Swan thing, right? But, like, we'll even type it. Okay, images. That's not what I was looking for. Black Swan. Okay, that's not showing what I wanted it to be either. If I can bring it. Okay, here. Remember when the whole Black Swan thing with the flat earth was going on, right? When they were using that as like the end all be all, like, this is it, this picture debunks flat earth, which I do not disagree. There are many photographs that could never be taken if the earth was a ball the size and shape that they claim it to be. However, they were writing this whole Modus Talons, Black Swan, they were like trying to make it go viral, and it did for a little while. And they were even trying to drag some of us through the mud to even get this thing go popular. But what mainstream did when everybody in Flat Earth was buzzing about Black Swan, okay, next thing you know, there's this. This thing shows up, right? And they talk about the Black Swan event. Okay, so at this time, there was like, if you typed in Black Swan, okay, you were gonna get, at that particular time, you would get articles that talk about the Black Swan event, where they're talking about the debt and the crisis and everything being, created by their pandemic, right? And so then they started calling it a Black Swan event. And they co-opted that term at that same time. I don't know if you guys remember that. But they do that whenever, at least I've seemed to notice if we start talking about something, or if something, anything that they can take to co-opt and like drive internet traffic a different direction, if you were to go in there and search for it, then they do that. Anyway, that's what I've noticed. So when I see them start calling UFOs UAPs, and they even have to, they're even like telling you in there, formerly known as UFO, you know, whatever. They're telling everybody to call it UAP now. So whatever. That's just my opinion. Yeah. And they stole woke. There you go, Daryl Davis. That's another term that they took, right? They co-opted. Now the left has co-opted woke. Now if you're woke, it means that you identify as one of the 72 genders, right? And that you think Biden is like the greatest president or whatever. What does it even mean now? It doesn't mean anything like it should mean. Yeah. I don't know what they tell you it means now, but it certainly doesn't mean what we used to think it means. Anyway, by the way, if you are on Telegram, you can join my Telegram chat. I try to share links in here, share information here. I have this open when I do my coffee talk shows. So if you would like to share anything into this group while I have the show going and while I'm doing the Telegram segment, which I do after I turn off YouTube, then you can share things in here. And this is where we can share pretty much anything. We can look at all the good stuff that's going on. Anyways, the link to that is in the description of my video. I will also copy the link and paste it here. So if you want to join my little Telegram group chat, but we still have woke AF. You know, I don't even have to use that I don't even really like, you know, those labels, woke to racism. Is that what it is? Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Link to the chat. Oh, there we go. We got some new people. Hello. Thanks for joining. So there you go. That's a good way to stay into contact. Also, because I can't share right now. I can't share anything on Facebook because I'm on a 30-day ban. So that is a great way to stay in contact because I can't ever get banned from my own Telegram chat, at least not yet. Not yet. So there's that. I really wish we could get off of Facebook, or I could, you know, find a place to be, you know, something like Facebook that isn't Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But none of those other things ever take off, and I don't know, you know, there was MeWe and Parler, and then Parler took a dump, and I think MeWe is still there, but I never did make an account there, and I just didn't because I didn't know if it was worth it. I was waiting for everybody to land in one place, but it doesn't seem to have happened yet. And I really don't feel like going to a new social platform and, you know, putting information in there. I'm done putting my information in places. Like I use Facebook because it's already there. And then I had made a backup so that I could use it when my main got banned, but then they banned the backup the same time that they banned the main. So I just deleted my backup that I had set up there. I completely deleted it because what's the use? What's the use of having it if you can't use it? So, you know. Also, I'm getting pretty close to turning off YouTube. But before I shut off YouTube, I also would like to plug my event. Flattoberfest. FlatEarthFestivals.com/Flattoberfest 2021. Okay. October 23rd and 24th, 2021 in historic downtown Spartanburg, South Carolina at the Magnolia Grand. Okay, we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a party. We're going to have presenters. Bob Nodell, Mike Williams, Marty Leeds, Jason Lindgren, Corey Kell, and then music, ODD, One Big Love. I gotta add Baldini on here. I'm not entirely sure what Baldini's doing yet, and I know he's not feeling good, so I'm not gonna bug him about it yet, but so like day one, Saturday, is going to be mostly is gonna be the presentation day, but I'm not gonna, I really try not to jam pack my days like there's one stage, there's one place to focus your attention, and I don't have it, bam, 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 like that. I don't like that where you could possibly miss stuff, or if things go awry a little bit, you get completely thrown off schedule and people lose time. I really don't like to do that. So there may be one more speaker. I did ask Dr. Andy Kaufman to speak, and he said he was a tentative yes, although I have emailed him since and asked him if he's knows if he's going to make it or not yet, and he has not responded. So I don't know if he's going to do it or not. I'm still going to try. So we'll see. But then we also have the How the World Works exhibit with Zach and Cammie. Watson Atkinson will be there with artwork. Excuse me, I needed some water. Grounded Extracts will be there as an exhibitor. If you want a table, let's see, how many tables do I have as an exhibitor? Jeffrey Doherty was going to get one, but he can't make it now, so that spot is opened up again. I've got Grounded Extracts has a table. I'm going to have a merch table for myself. So there's probably still a couple of spots open for an exhibitor table or a vendor table. If you want at the event. So if you want to email me for that stuff, my email is up here above my head at the top where it says menu, flatearthfestivals@protonmail.com, for anything related to Flattoberfest or Flat Earth Festivals. Didn't the flattening the curve have something to do with FE also? Yeah, I thought so too. 2 weeks to flatten the curve, right? Flatten the curve. It's almost like, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Like it was almost them like, we're gonna flatten you. Flatten Flat Earth. We're gonna stop you right in your tracks, and we're gonna make everybody freak out and think the air is lava. I did not get my confirmed email. Will I be okay, or do I need it, Karen? Mark, I know that you bought a ticket because I recall seeing your name in my list of tickets purchased. If you didn't get a confirmation email and you're worried about it, you can email me at flatearthfestivals@protonmail.com, and then I will send you a receipt email, depending on how you bought it. Somebody asked me for a confirmation email and they paid through PayPal, and I couldn't figure out how to resend the email or a confirmation email from PayPal. So I basically had to like print a PDF of the transaction and then email it to that person. So, I mean, I don't know. If you're worried about it, I can send you a confirmation email and you haven't gotten it. Just email me and I'll send it to you. I love that guy's info in the corner past Joel. He was deaf. Good. Oh yeah, the guy with the flywheel. Yeah. Well, he hasn't contacted me to be, he hasn't contacted me. I'm bringing a normal with it. Why, you guys? I hope you guys are, doing that on accident. Don't be timing out people for no reason. Okay, you got one right from PayPal. Okay. Good. Yeah. I don't know what happens. Sometimes people don't get confirmation emails. I don't know what the deal is, but like I said, if you bought a ticket and you didn't get an email, you can email me and I will send you a confirmation email. Don't worry. All is not lost. Okay. Lock your pocket phones, yeah. Okay. What else was I gonna say before I turned off YouTube? Oh, I know. Also, at Flattoberfest this year, I have this going on, you guys, the Secret Mingle for Single Flat Earthers. Okay? Secret Mingle for Single Flat Earthers. If you're single and you're a flat earther and you would like to meet other single flat earthers or be in at that time, you can send me an email when you buy a ticket. And then if you buy a ticket and you want to be in the secret mingle, you email me at singleflatearther@protonmail.com. There's a link here right on this webpage to email me there. And tell me that you want to participate, okay? Now, what's going to happen at Flattoberfest is everybody's going to have a lanyard, right? Because it's 2 days this time. So I'm not going to make everybody wear a wristband for 2 days, or, that's just not going to be a practical way to do it, because those things are kind of annoying anyway. So everybody's going to get a lanyard. When you show up to Flattoberfest, you can check in Saturday morning before the event starts. Between 9 and 10 a.m. will be check-in, okay, at the place. And I might do an early registration Friday evening at the hotel the night before. So everybody who's staying at the hotel, what I might do is have a little gathering the night before where if you show up Friday evening, I'll get you all checked in and we'll get you your lanyards Friday evening. And then we can get everybody else checked in Saturday morning. And then the event will start at 10 a.m. and it will go from 10 to 6 inside the main ballroom, which I know I haven't put the schedule up yet, but I will. I'm working on it. So the main event happens here in this room. Okay. It's a big ballroom and there's a stage and there'll be a LED screen back here. And I also, I'm pretty sure I'm going to live stream this one. I really want to live stream this event, and I think I'll have the best setup and be able to do it this time. And I may stream it exclusively on Rockfin through Premium, so you have to be a subscriber to Rockfin. You might have to be a subscriber to Rockfin to watch it. I may do figure out how to do another link for patrons of mine to watch it, but I think that's how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm going to encourage people to subscribe to Rockfin by streaming Flatoberfest on Rockfin. So that's one thing that'll be going on. And so then that's from 10 to 6 during the day. Then this on the same floor as the main hall, when you go to the other side of the building, there's a restaurant. The restaurant's name is called Initial Q. It has a bar. It's very nice looking inside. That's what this is. This is the bar at the restaurant, okay? And then there is, on the first floor, the lower floor, there is Underpin Lanes, is bowling alley, 8 lanes bowling alley right here. And it does look like this. It's really cool inside. I went on a little walk around tour in there before I booked it. And this is the bar that is in the bowling alley right here. So there's a bar in the lower level, and you can see back here too, there's like skee ball and some arcade video games. The whole lower floor is a bar, lounge, hangout, chill area. So, and there are other places too in downtown Spartanburg, because it is the historic part of Spartanburg. It's the little old town part where the buildings are brick and it's got sidewalks, and it's you know, cute, quaint little town where you can walk around. There's different restaurants. If you don't like the food at this place for whatever reason, there's other restaurants there. There's sushi places that you can go to. And so that once we finish in the main room and then we leave that room, we can go to the other parts, the restaurants, the bowling alley, or you can go to the other places around in that little downtown area, or to the hotel, which is just a couple blocks away, to hang out. And then day 2, we're going to do music. So day 2, it will be more relaxed. Right? I'll have theater seating in that place on day 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to have quite as much seating on day 2, because it'll be music and it'll be more of a time for people to walk around and hang out and check out vendors, talk, whatever. And we are going to, but we will be having some performances. Like said, ODD will be performing there that day on Sunday, and then OBL will perform on Sunday. And they have a new video out, by the way, and it's awesome. You should check it out. I may play it later. But so it's going to be a really good time. A really good time, you guys. I think we'll have fun. I think we're going to have a great time. All right, so let me go into the studio, the YouTube studio. Because I am about to end the stream on YouTube. The stream is going to continue on Rockfin as well as Twitch. So if you are following me on either one of those places, you can mosey on over there. Twitch is a great place to watch a live stream if you are unable to watch a live stream on Rockfin. It also has good chat. So maybe I should put a link to that here. I'll put a if you're not following me over there. All right, so I'm gonna play my little closing screen, but don't leave, or you can go over to Twitch or go over to Coffee Talk. I'm gonna take a little break and then we will continue on. So I hope to see you all over there. Cheers. And for those who wish to send me stuff through snail mail, you can use P.O. Box 10, Earl, North Carolina, 28038. Also, links below for donations and merch if you are interested in that. Anything at all is greatly appreciated. I do appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Also, please go to flatearthfestivals.com for all information about Flattoberfest 2021 and other Flat Earth Festival events. You can email me about Flat Earth Festivals at flatearthfestivals@protonmail.com, and for everything else, you can email me at karenbfe@protonmail.com. Thank you for being here.